guys, it's Isabella here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am actually in very casual Mitsuri, which means I'm just wearing her wig because I just took some pictures for her. So apologies for no real video last week. I recorded a story time, but when I was editing it and I was listening, I really hated the way I explained everything. So I'm not telling you that story this week. I will be working on making that one better. So it's like clearer. That works. Today's special stuffed animal guest is Jack. Say hi, Jack. Okay. So today I will be telling you guys the story about losing a car at Youmacon. And if you watched my vlogs from Youmacon 2019, you'll see it actually happened on Friday. Like at the time, like our reactions to it, but this is just like breaking it down and re-explaining just that one event from Youmacon last year, because it was actually like a pretty like funny circumstance when you think about it, but also the way we all reacted at the time is totally different than when we look back at it. You know what I mean? Before I go any further with this video, I want to give a special thank you to Circe at CVW220. Circe has always been super supportive of me and everything I do, so I really want you guys to give her some love and support too. You can check her out. I'll be linking her Instagram and her Twitch in the description below. Thank you, Circe. I love you so much. Okay. So it was Friday of Youmacon 2019. I was in Mitsuri actually, but like her actual outfit. And I was with Alex at waffle.cosplay and with Max at 3-day cosplay, and they were both doing a Fire Emblem thing that I did with them in the morning, but I changed to do Demon Slayer. So it was pretty late. Everyone that was in the Airbnb with us, like Alex and Max, were in the same Airbnb as me, Autumn, Cami, Taylor, Chris, and Quinn, and all the girls were going to go back to the Airbnb. It was like 9:20ish. And they decided to go back, and I was just gonna head back with them. Alex and Max were roaming the convention. I had no idea where they were, but then Ari was there alone. Like, she didn't have anyone to be with, and I didn't want her to be alone because I feel like that would be uncomfortable. She's still young, and the costume she was wearing, I didn't want her to be harassed or anything. So I was like, oh well, I'll take you to someone to watch you, and then I will go. And the group going back to the Airbnb was like, oh, that's fine, we can like wait at a coffee shop for you, just like text us when you're done and we'll come pick you up. And I was like, great, that works. So we decided that we were going to go find Tab at Demon Wiki because that's who she was going to be like hanging out with. And when we get on the People Mover to go to the hotel, if you don't know, Youmacon is split between two locations, between the like convention center, between a hotel, and like there's a People Mover, which is like a sky bus, that's what I call it, that connects everything in the Detroit area. So we got on the People Mover to go there, and who is it? It's Alex and Max. And I was like, oh, what are you guys doing? They're like, oh, we're gonna go home, like back to the Airbnb. And I was like, oh, can I just get a ride with you guys? Like after I drop Ari off. And they were like, sure, that works. And I was like, great. I told the girl gang that they could head back to the Airbnb and that I would be fine because I have a ride, and it was gonna be really great. But on our way to the hotel, or the Rensen, I'm pretty sure, don't hold me on that, it's called, Max got off the People Mover and he left his car keys and his phone and his badge with Alex. He just got off. He thought that it was the right stop, so he got off the People Mover, and we were all kind of sitting there in shock for a bit. We were like, wait, what just happened? What's happening? Oh my god. Then we take Ari to Rensen and we find out that Tab isn't there. He just went back to the convention center, which used to be called the Kobo. It's not called the Kobo anymore. So we're like, well, we'll just get back on the People Mover. And I went with Ari, but Alex stayed on. He was like, I'll just do a full loop and Max will probably be there waiting, so I'll just wait for him. I was like, that sounds cool, like go for it. we get back on the people mover, and who else is there besides Alex and Max? So what Max did was he literally ran from the one stop he was at to the next stop to get back on the people mover, which I thought was crazy. And we went to Kobo. Tab wasn't there, he just went back to Rensen. We go back again to the Rensen, and we finally connect them, and I'm like, great, we can leave. And they're like, good, because we parked at Rensen anyway. I was like, okay, good. And then the problem started where they knew what floor they parked on, which was floor 5, if I remember correctly, because the car was not on floor 5 like they thought it was. We were in the parking garage and they couldn't find Max's car, and I was very tired at the time, so I was like very slap happy, so I was laughing a lot. I was like, this is hilarious, ah ha ha ha. And when Alex and Max are tired, they don't react like I do. Like, from what I know, Alex gets really like angry, but like quiet anger and like annoyed, and then Max is really loud and angry. So they're both like shouting at each other the whole time, and I'm like recording, like having a time. I was like, this is so funny, we can't find the car, ah ha ha, I should have gone back with the others. What a time, it's so late, I'm just tired, I want to eat because I hadn't eaten. And we search every single floor of the parking garage, and while we're searching the floors of the parking garage, I ask, hey, are you sure this is the right parking garage? And they're like, yeah, we're sure, we know this is the right parking garage. And I was like, okay then. And so after we check every single floor, we decided to take a break. I was like, I'm hungry, are you guys hungry? They're like, yeah. So we took like a snack break, except I'm the only one who got a snack. I got onion rings, and then Max got a coffee. And then what did you know? We ran into Tab and Ari again. I was like, wow, it's like I cannot stop seeing you guys. So I ate my snack, Max drank his coffee, Alex was very annoyed, and we were like, okay, let's go at it again. And so we searched the same parking garage again, and we still couldn't find the car. And they were like pressing the key, so like the car alarm was going off, but we couldn't hear anything. And then there was one moment when there are 2 parking structures right next to each other, when we were on a floor and we heard a car alarm going off in a car in a different structure. And I was like, are you sure we're in the right one? And we were like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And then we decided to leave, and Alex was like, no, I'm pretty sure this isn't the right structure because I thought we had to go up like this many stairs and it looked different. And Max was like, oh yeah, you're right, maybe it's like the other one, the one across the street. So we figure out, oh, that's the parking structure we need to go to, except when we walked outside to it, all the like gates were closed. We were like, that's not a good sign. So we went back into the Rensen again and tried to get to the other parking structure that was closed, but the door was locked, and we were like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? We needed to find the car, and then as we're walking, we found an entrance to another different parking garage, and we were like, we should check this one out anyway, like it doesn't matter, like we've already checked so much. It was like 11:30ish, I think, while we were looking. We go, we start walking, and Alex is like, this is it, this is the parking garage. And I was like, really? It is? Alex was like, yes, this is it, this is the parking garage. I was like, thank God, I'm exhausted, I have to be at con at 9 a.m. the next day. We start walking, we find the car, and finally the adventure is over. Now, the genuine like consensus of everyone was they were tired and annoyed the whole time, except for me, who was like having a blast because it was the most fun I had had all Youmacon yet, surprisingly. And then the next day, when I was thinking about it, I was really annoyed, like, that the whole thing had happened. I was not in a good mental space the next day because of everything I had to do, like 3 costume changes and everything. But thinking about it, I was like, that whole situation could have been avoided, and I was like really mad about it. And then con went on, and I like kind of forgot I was editing the vlog, and I was like, oh, that's funny. And then I'm talking to you guys about it now because yes, it was like funny, then annoying, and now it's funny again. in my personal opinion. I don't know how Alex and Max feel about it. To this day, I just remember them being annoyed and not parking in a garage the next day, but they parked in like a parking lot that's nearby, which is easier to remember than the garage. Ooh, that was a mess. So yeah, that was a story about how we lost Max's car at Youmacon. I hope you liked the story. I think it was kind of shorter than most stories that I've done are, but if you did like the story, please feel free to like the video, and if you want more videos like this, please comment below. I have lots of cosplay stories that I'd be happy to share with you guys. You can also subscribe because I'm getting close to 200, I think. I mean, 150 is like halfway, a little over halfway. Anyway, thank you guys so much for all of your support. I love all of you. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.